What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, Friday night SmackDown recap edition. Like always, Friday nights, I am your host, Kyle Tyson, joined by Mr. RN. Fuck, dude. How you doing, man?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on zombie mode this week, boss man.
Yeah? You know, I gotta come up with a new way to introduce you. Like, hey, man, how's it going? Like, we haven't already been chatting for the last, 10 minutes. I gotta come up with something, man.
Only the people in the inner circle knows that shit. Everyone else.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, if y'all are new, we're a wrestling recap show. You can find us live on twitch.tv/putting you over. Of course, we are also on YouTube /Smack Raw Podcast. And of course, everywhere else, you can find the audio version of podcasts. We're the exclusive recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com, which you can find right there, that little icon. Check them out, man. Read the articles, support wrestling creators, and then, if you feel like supporting people, support us. Patreon.com/SmackDrawPodcast. We got stickers, we got t-shirts. We'll sponsor your stuff. In fact, actually, it's doing the glitch effects again. There we go. Actually, I got to get up with Savannah I have them right here. I have to get a hold of Savannah, Caitlin, and Dami, who joined the Patreon last month. I'm going to send you all out some stickers for the show. Thank you guys once again. Everybody else, please head over there. Donate $5, man. Get some stickers. $25 gonna land you a badass t-shirt. They are getting ordered. I wish D-Rod was in the chat. He can confirm it. He's got a t-shirt from us.
Awesome. I need that Mute RN shirt, and I need some more of those stickers. You let me know where I got to send the money.
Fuck, send it to me, man. 30. I think $30 will get you a shirt, man.
How much for the stickers?
Oh, behind the scenes, I'll just get you those. That's cool. I'm sitting on
I'm not joking. I'll send those to you as soon as we get done here.
Yeah, man, we'll do it. We'll hook it up. Oh my God.
Oh,
man.
Also, hold up. Before we go, we're still doing the intros and shit.
Yeah.
Smack Triad is our new hashtag for the trio. You guys are the unholy trio, whatever it is. We're the triad. So hashtag Smack Triad to get at us. And hopefully starting next week, if we get enough of you guys to send me some ideas, I'm going to do Confessions of a Dick where I rant about shit for the week.
Yes.
Just a short 2 or 3 minute videos. You guys send me some shit that you want me to rant about, and I'll do it.
Rant for hire. Twitter. I'm talking about it, man.
At Mr.8984. Hit me up.
Hey, while we're talking about other stuff that we got going on, head on over to YouTube, to our YouTube page. I took our most recent episode of UWO. I clipped it down to where you can see the verdict for all of the tweets. It's some funny shit in there. I got Colin singing with a dancing rat. Did you happen to see that shit?
I haven't watched it. I'm being full disclosure.
Come on, RN. I clipped.
I normally have,
man.
Wednesdays is normally my day where I catch up on everything. I got that dog and then a bunch of other shit. This week has been trash for me. I'm sorry, boss.
It's okay. You got to check it out, though.
I'll watch it tomorrow. Wrestling's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm definitely no expert on video editing, but I will tell you, man, I'm putting the work in. I'm trying to get better at it, trying to get that YouTube vibe that you get from those 8 to 10 minute clips. Right. Like I said, head on over to our YouTube page. Check out the highlights of the last episode of UWO. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought. I greatly would appreciate it. Other than that, I think we're here to talk about SmackDown.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Survivor Series is a double-edged sword. Yeah. I think Survivor Series puts on great matches, but sucks for the fucking build because
you can't do shit.
Exactly. You're pinning the
unless
brand.
They do invasion angles again.
Yeah, it's all stories are put on hold in place for very, very short storytelling and clips, and I think this episode of SmackDown really suffered for it. I mean,
Right.
it's not like it was a bad episode, but it was like nothing happened. Like,
and we've been kind of spoiled too because everything's been so good since Roman came back.
Yeah.
So it's like I told you, like I said, my idea is like I don't think they should start anything until SmackDown, like with the brand splits and the draft and everything. I think it should all be pre-show of SmackDown. You pick your teams, you pick your SmackDown teams, and you put the champs up against each other right there. So then you're not wasting a whole fucking month of shows with no build, no direction, just dicking around until we get to SmackDown.
And then you can pick up your stories afterwards. Yeah,
and then you can pick your stories up right after.
That's kind of where I'm at, man, because there was good stuff here. Like Sasha and Bayley, they opened the show. That was a good match.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to open the show. I figured that would be the main event.
Right. And arguably Ray and Corbin had an okay match.
That was a good match. I mean, I guess we'll get to it, but no, I dug that match. I thought that was a really good match for a subpar SmackDown show.
Yeah, and for a feud that we've already seen too. Remember, Corbin tried to fucking murder Ray at Money in the Bank.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, there really wasn't anything here to chew on. So we'll get into it. Sasha Banks and Bayley, their match opened up the show. We got a video package. They gave them 30 minutes. They gave them several commercial breaks. However, the commercials were oddly tight together. Like they come back from commercial, get maybe 3 minutes, and we're right back into another commercial. Other than that, I mean, I feel like the story they tried to tell in this match was Sasha Banks overcoming. Of course, we're all aware Sasha Banks' inability to hang on to a title. We've been joking about it for several weeks now. At one point,
still didn't do anything for me. Like that still didn't prove. This match didn't prove a fucking thing because it's only a week into her fucking title run. Let's get past the 27 days you guys said?
Yeah.
Let's get to like 30, 40, 50 days. Then I'll start like feeling some type of way about what's happening. As of right now, she's still like in her box. She ain't got out to past the 27. So until we get to day 28, it doesn't matter who the fuck she beats. Like, I mean,
yeah.
At least that's how I feel about it. And like I said, I tweeted it out. Like, I'm not a Sasha Banks fan like that at all. Like, I like her. I've liked them more once they got together as a tag team. But like, I would have been pissed the fuck off if she had lost tonight.
Dude, I would have laughed my ass off. I'm not gonna lie. I would have laughed so hard had Sasha lost. I don't hate her, but I just felt like it would have. And I wouldn't even. It would have been like a dark comedy.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even so much that I'm mad that she lost because I'm a fan of Sasha. It's just that they know the narrative that everybody's running, and then they pull that shit on her out the gate. Like, that would have been so fucking grimy.
Oh, man. It would have been so fun to watch on Twitter.
Now that I think about it, it would have been dope if she had lost and then won it back next week.
Right.
Just to fucking piss people off and throw everybody on the internet into a fucking hailstorm and have Vince hang himself outside his job and shit. But that would have been dope.
Now, once again, going back to the match itself, it saw Bayley really go for it. Gets a chair introduced into the match. The ref, Sasha kicks the chair out the ring. Bayley hits the backstabber, a Bayley to belly, a pin. Sasha kicks out, elbow drop. Sasha kicks out. She doesn't lay off the pressure. She knees her in the face, suplex. Sasha just keeps kicking out. Eventually, Bayley's momentum works against her. She runs into a ring post. Sasha hits the bank statement and causes Bayley to tap out. Once again, they were driving home that like Sasha would persevere. They put her in danger throughout the match. You were expecting her to lose, although not really, because I mean, I felt like the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, I didn't. Once the match got started, I saw the vibe of the match and everything. It never felt like she was in danger of losing.
I more or less thought it would come to a non-finish before Sasha would lose.
Right.
But as Sasha was celebrating on the ramp, out comes the debuting it's untouchable. Carmella, yeah, super kick, delivers an X Factor or / face buster to Sasha Banks on the ramp, donning some new ring gear. By the way, that's worth Google
Looks
it.
like she stole it from Sasha Banks.
It kind of does, doesn't it? But yeah, that was it. So we got Carmella and Sasha Banks. And that I think that lets you know that Sasha's gonna hold on to her title, because ain't no way in hell Carmella's gonna be taking a belt off of Sasha.
Right.
Not without a fucking Money in the Bank contract or something like that.
I mean, I want to get behind this new Carmella thing, but like, it's not that much different than what she was before she left.
She doesn't.
Besides the tagline,
she doesn't strike me like she has the acting chops to change her character drastically.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Like the vignettes and the promos, like I dug it. Like I felt like what she was trying to portray, but I don't think it was that far away from what she already was.
Yeah.
Like it's not that terrible. It's not that fucking like drastic of a departure. Carmella was always a bad bitch with banging ass fucking outfits, hair always looking right, lip gloss fucking popping. Like the only difference between that now is now there's a fucking Polaroid and she's untouchable.
Yeah. You think ever since Emelina, WWE has just been fixated on pushing like the oversexed blonde? Emelina was teased.
Emelina is every bitch in fucking WWE. They are obsessed with pushing the oversexed blonde, the blonde in distress, the powerful blonde. Like it's, I mean, that's
I mean, like
Vince's
the
thing.
oversexed character, because it started with Emelina, and the rumors were that she just didn't have the chops for it, so they scrapped it. But then the next one we got was kind of like Mandy Rose. They ran with that for.
What about Eva Marie too? Like was in that vein too.
Yeah, I got you there. And now Carmella, but with these really similar characters, I feel like Mandy Rose was able to break away a little bit because they tried to give her a babyface run, that she was more than her looks and the whole thing with Otis. But like as far as the heel character goes, I feel like we've seen this time and time again, and I don't know.
My thing, I feel like it would have went over better if they had used Mandy, because Mandy is actually growing and dope in the ring now. Like most of the other time, these women that they try to use besides Emelina, but they dropped it before she could do anything with it. But most of the time when they try these type of roles with women, they're ass in the fucking ring. So like their matches and stuff don't really translate much to give the audience anything to latch onto besides the promos and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing. Like, don't get me wrong, Carmella's good, but I mean, she's still like bottom half of women's wrestlers, and especially on SmackDown. I mean,
she was perfect for the Money in the Bank. I will say that.
She was.
Yeah, absolutely. Tori, Sable, Trish, Stacy Keibler.
That's what I just
Kelly
said.
Kelly, yeah, all over sex blondes.
All over say that's their thing. Like if she's blonde and she's got at least a B cup, put her on TV.
Oh my God. Moving on. Backstage, Kevin Owens approaches his Survivor Series tag partner, Jey Uso. They're pouring themselves some coffee. Kevin cracks the joke. I thought Paul Heyman is the one in charge of fetching Roman's coffee. Jey doesn't take this lightly. This would prove to be the theme all night. Jey getting ribbed by Kevin Owens and Kayla Braxton for being Roman's lackey now. Either way, Kevin Owens tries to back off. He's like, hey, look, man, I'm just trying to have a partner. I was trying to joke. Obviously, you're going through some shit. Yeah, no shit, man. He's trying to fucking murder him.
This ain't fucking Kevin Owens, man. I hate this fucking shit. Like, it's like I understand what they were doing and what they needed to pull off. But like, there's 10 other fucking people in baby faces back there you can use. This is not Kevin Owens. Like, why Kevin Owens doesn't fucking apologize to anybody because he cracked a joke on him. Kevin Owens will fucking stun your mother. Like it's literally a running theme. How he kills his best friend. So why would he walk back a fucking joke that he made on fucking Jey Uso, a tag team guy? Eat a dick.
I know. I get where you're coming from.
I was yelling at the screen the whole time, like, who the fuck is it? This is not Kevin Owens. This is not my Kevin Owens. This is not my hashtag, not my Kevin, not my Kevin. Make that into a sticker. Hashtag not my KO.
Yeah, man. Really quick before they got to the exclusive interview, I don't know if this was already announced, so we were already aware that Undertaker was going to be appearing at Survivor Series. Apparently, it's his final farewell. I think it's bullshit. I swear, I don't want to.
How many final farewells have we had?
It's not going to be a final farewell. It's going to set up a feud for WrestleMania, man.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Somebody's going to fucking attack him or something. Somebody's going to interrupt it. Something's going to happen.
We're going to get Undertaker and Sting. I swear.
Something to get us to WrestleMania is going to happen at Survivor Series. This is not. This has been his final farewells for about 6 years now.
This dude's had more farewell tours than fucking Cher, man.
Right, like get out of here, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, he's the Terry Funk of retiring.
And my thing is like, I know Survivor Series is really like where the birth of Undertaker and all that shit, but is it Survivor Series or Mania? Like, come on, man. Like, is every fucking pay-per-view for Undertaker now? Like a SummerSlam, he's that shit too. So, is it the Summer of the Undead? Like, what are we gonna? Is it gonna always fucking be something?
Katie in the chat says if anyone's going to attack him, it's more likely will be the Fiend. Let's see, what was the Fiend doing right now? Him and Alexa, but they don't really have a feud. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know. I really don't think. I really don't think they'll set up a feud. But ask me if I'll be surprised. Fuck no, I won't. No.
My thing is like too, like, bro, like it's all right. Like you don't have to say you're retiring. You don't have like we all know that you're only coming for one fucking match, maybe two a year. We're cool with that. We understand that. We get it. You even said it on those damn documentaries that you keep trying to say you're done, and Vince finagles your ass back into doing it because he throws $1 million at you. Like it's all right. Like that's okay to be that. Like it's not a big deal. Like we don't have to keep going through this fucking pony show because you want to be retired because your wife's making you retire. But at the end of the day, you know, when Vince comes with that check, she's gonna be like, you know what, babe, maybe you should do that. So like, just like I mean, because that's clearly the case. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit about the man's wife. I mean, like, you saw how she was in those documentaries, but she still said when WrestleMania comes around, she's waiting on Vince to call.
Yeah,
so that means they know that check's coming.
He's an
and
addict,
I gotta get ready.
Man. He's an addict.
And I'm not mad at that. Like he gets to work one match a year, and he's setting his kids up for generational fucking wealth.
Well, not only that, but like,
and you get your fix. Like you said, he's getting his fix.
Fans and peers and generations of history.
Bro.
You know, it's.
I'm not mad. Just come out and say, look, I got about one or two for y'all this year. You guys let me know which one it's going to be. It'll be Mania for sure, maybe. And then let me know what other else you want to. Like, just say that. Like, we don't.
That dude,
I hate this pretentious shit.
That man will do a stretcher match. And not even like a match where you're taken out on a stretcher. It's just his ass is so old, he wrestles from a stretcher.
Bro, just keep giving us these fucking boneyard matches. Like, that shit was dope.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's better than what I said.
You can do a fucking stunt double with him. You can find a fucking dude that looks just like him and put him in positions
stunt
and shit.
Doubles and shit, yes.
Yeah, that's what a fucking action star does. None of those guys do those stunts.
Look what they did with oh fuck. I don't know why his name is fleeting me now. Fast and Furious. Paul Walker. They CG'd Paul Walker. Dude, we just get a CG Undertaker, man. That dude collect a paycheck from home, man.
Slap some fucking shoe polish on his hair and his beard and throw him out there and let him walk around, choke slam some dude, let some other dude take those assholes and those falls and stuff like that. Jesus. Like, that's the beauty of wrestling. Like, sometimes I think that they overthink it. Like, they always say, suspend your disbelief. Well, we can believe a 97-year-old man has supernatural powers and only comes back once a year to kick somebody's ass. Like, that's not beyond, of all the shitty things and things we've experienced in wrestling, like, that's not beyond the realm of belief for me. When Ric Flair was in his 60s doing fucking first blood matches and shit, hardcore matches, and winning tag titles and shit with Batista. Like, you can believe it. Like, you don't have to keep saying you're retired.
Ric Flair did a TLC match in his 60s, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't, like, that's not going to offend me at all if the Undertaker says, see you at Mania. Have the pocketbook open and your check ready, your pen ready. See you at Mania. I'm cool with that.
Matt Riddle says if he wants to wrestle in a wheelchair, he's earned it. Yeah. All right, back to the show. We get that exclusive interview with Jey Uso and Kayla Braxton. Kayla's out here clowning him. Says Jey offers up the excuse he had to do what he had to do for family. And Kayla throws it. He's like, yeah, you're family until you want to do your own thing, and then you're out, according to Roman. Of course, Jey doesn't take lightly to this. However, I love this. Paul Heyman comes in and shuts the interview down. Did you get Roman's permission to do this?
That's
Oh, man. Just when Jey thought he had it, it's like, okay, I'll tag with Roman. I'll do his bidding. Nah, bro. If you want to breathe, you better go ask permission first, and that's where this is going. I love it, man. I love it. Kayla cracks another joke. Says, looks like Paul Heyman's further up the ladder on the family than you are, and it turned out to be true. Later in the show, we go backstage. Jey and Paul are discussing outside, and Paul's trying to let him know, like, look, you need Roman's permission even for interviews. And then Heyman confirms this. He fetches Roman Reigns. Roman lets him know, either go through me. If I'm not available, you go through Heyman. That's the chain of command. Confirming that Jey Uso is below Paul Heyman. That's gotta hurt. And then
the part after that.
Yes. What part are you referring to?
When he's literally doesn't even look Paul in his eyes. Pardon my back, bitch. I thought you said you had this taken care of.
Yeah. That
You're supposed to hit.
Good. Did you watch The Boys?
Yes.
The blonde chick that follows around Homelander and is terrified of him. She's essentially the publicist manager. That's Paul Heyman and Roman's demographic, right?
He said, I thought you supposed to handle shit like this, so I don't have to.
Fucking love that Heyman is terrified of Roman Reigns, man.
Right, and he's been with fucking no TV having bull herd farmer fucking Brock Lesnar for 20 years. Equals. He is not Roman's equal. He is Roman's. He's his second in command. He's right beneath him, and like Heyman plays that part up so fucking well. Like I didn't know if I'd be okay, if I'd like it, like Heyman not being like the guy, the equal, the right there standing with you. Like I kind of like chicken shit Paul Heyman. Like I think I kind of like it a lot.
It's a refreshing character, man. It's a refreshing character.
Seeing the fear, like he portrays that fear, like you can feel it through the screen. Like he's fucking scared of Roman. Like he's scared of what Roman will do.
It's good. It's really good. Roman tells Paul afterwards, though, go fetch Adam Pearce because he says Kevin Owens disrespected our family, with even joking with Jey. This is going to make people walk on eggshells around anybody now that's associated with Roman Reigns. But, so Paul Heyman does fetch Adam Pearce. Later on, it's announced the main event of the show is Jey Uso and Kevin Owens. Now, I have a weird complaint. This has always bugged me. When they book the main event during the show, you mean to tell me you have a wrestling event planned for live television to take up a certain amount of time and you didn't have a main event? Or at least you could say that you did have a main event and it was bumped in place for the match Roman that you just threw together. Yeah. But instead, it's this weird thing of where just they created a match, it's the main event, and they don't acknowledge that it's taking the place of another match, or because otherwise,
our fault.
Yeah, because otherwise, what it would have been, probably Seth Rollins and Otis would have been.
Fucking Sasha Bailey should have been fucking.
Sasha Bailey should have been it, but the way the story played out, it didn't make sense.
No, but I'm saying this is our fault because we got spoiled, and then we got to the point where there was nothing but WWE, so we had to accept and just smile and fucking eat whatever bullshit they fed us.
Like,
and they've been doing it. They've been doing it since the 2000s, where it's like literally like a fucking altercation at catering
yeah.
sets up the main event for the night. So, what did you have planned coming into the night when you booked this show 2 years? When you booked this show a year in advance, or what did you have planned for this?
Now, how well would this lean into Roman's character, though, had you had a segment where either Ray and Corbin or Seth and Otis are approached backstage by Adam Pearce and was like, hey, by the way, you guys got bumped to the co-main spot. Jay and Kevin Owens are now main eventing at behest of Roman Reigns. Wouldn't that even play further into his character?
That's too logical.
I know, right?
They want us to believe that there was no main event scheduled, and that because Jay and Kevin Owens got into it at catering over an interview, over a cup of coffee.
A coffee.
That's where the main event came from.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of funny though. We get the Rey Mysterio and Corbin match. Before the match, Ray is attacked by Corbin while he's just running around worried about Aaliyah. Can't find Aaliyah.
Where's my grown daughter at?
I'm telling you. Ray ends up having his match, not even in ring gear. The match with him and Corbin was actually really good. It was
the most disrespectful thing in this whole match is that he did this entire match in a pair of Yeezys, a pair of $500 Yeezys.
Is that what
that is the most disrespectful fucking shit I've ever seen.
I'm not a sneaker guy, so is that what he was wearing?
I'm a sneaker guy, and that was a $500 pair of shoes on.
Holy shit!
That he disrespected.
Damn.
I was more mad about that than anything.
He couldn't find his gear, man. Ray's got Dominic ringside. Seth Rollins is up on the ramp watching. Ray's about to win it, setting up the 619, hits it. At this point, Seth Rollins attacks Dominic. This pulls Ray. Once again, Rey Mysterio, one of the worst parents ever, can't find his kids, is constantly having his family out in the ring with him, like putting his family in dangerous situations that's unnecessary. But this allows the distraction long enough for Corbin to hit the end of days. Oh, and while this all happens, for whatever reason, Buddy Murphy and Aaliyah finally run down. I'm assuming after just I don't understand this. Like it was really weird. They run down. Aaliyah's wearing a dress and heels, and obviously struggled to even just follow through with this. Be there was tough for her. It was all awkward, but it plays into the story. And Ray loses.
This is 11 months of this bullshit.
Yeah, man.
With Seth Rollins and the Mysterio.
We got another probably like 3 to 6. I don't think the blow off is going to happen until released Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. But we are almost a full fucking year in of the Mysterios versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Full year. And no resolution in sight.
Well, we've come full circle, actually, because of what happened.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what you said. It started as Survivor Series last year. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it started, man, because Ray supposedly let his the Raw down or something. It was, oh, my God. But, yeah.
I got a headache.
I'm telling you. Corbin wins. He's on the Survivor Series team this year.
With the worst end of days in the history. That man has done the end of days to literally people ranging from 300
That wasn't his
pounds.
fault. That wasn't his fault.
It wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, that was literally the worst. He's literally done it to 7-footers and shit. Braun Strowman, all types of fucking dudes he's gave the end of days to. And this literally the smallest son of a bitch on the roster, you gave him the most terrible. It didn't even look like, I can't even explain it. It just looked like they hugged each other and fell.
Yeah. No, Ray's timing was off with that shit. It is what it is. Given what happens later in the evening during the Otis and Seth Rollins match, I'm dangerously intrigued about where this is going.
Yeah.
But
what I was saying was earlier is that this was actually a really good fucking match, and like eventually we're gonna have to it's never gonna be anytime soon, but eventually we're gonna look back and say how good Baron Corbin really fucking was. And like we'll get past the fact that no one likes him outside of the ring or inside of the ring. And that's what really a lot of it is, that he's too good of a fucking heel for us to give him his roses. But he actually is really good inside of the ring. He never has a shitty match. Like I can't think of a shitty match he's ever had, no matter who he's been with. But like, hopefully when it's all said and done, he'll get his roses and we give him his due respect for being a real fucking heel in a time where it's just nothing but tweeners and people trying to get the crowd reaction. Where no, he wants you to hate him. He wants you to fucking throw shit at him. He wants you to start a riot when he's there in the ring. Like, I respect that more than I ever thought I would. And like, when I look back at it, like, I fuck with Baron Corbin now. I hate the King shit. I think it's dumb as hell.
The King stuff.
The King shit is trash. It is. But what Baron Corbin does, like, he wants you to hate him. He wants to start a riot. He wants you to fucking shove a fucking pencil in your eye when his music hits. Like, he wants all that smoke, and I dig it. Like,
it kind of strikes me of The Miz. The Miz was somebody we just didn't want to see anymore for the longest time, and then eventually we just grew to appreciate him. You know?
Yeah, but when are we ever going to grow to, like, Miz? It only took a few years.
Nah, Miz was around for almost 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean, like, once he got away from, like, the tag team and shit, like, on his own.
But that's what I'm saying is it's still, regardless how it went, his path took almost a decade for people to start appreciating his stuff.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Well, shit, how much Baron Corbin ain't too far behind that. I mean, 6 years at least.
Baron Corbin's one interesting story away. That's all it is. Just one interesting story away. I think.
The thing that sucks is he can't go with Roman. Because they did them so fucking dirty.
No, I never want to see that again.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how compelling is Roman right now?
No.
Yeah. He can't go anywhere fucking near him. It's nuclear.
Fucking dog food. I was there at SmackDown.
Yeah.
The less said, the better. Speaking about the less said, the better, Natalya had a match with the Ruby Riott and Zelina Vega. So much for Vince being high on Zelina, everybody. Seeing she hate the finish of this. It was a triple threat match for a spot on the Survivor Series women's team for SmackDown. It saw that Natalya had Zelina in a sharpshooter where Ruby Riott had her, I think, in like a crossface. And we saw this spot on Raw with Bianca Belair, but Bianca refused to tap. Natalya let go of the sharpshooter. At that point, Zelina started tapping, giving Ruby Riott with a new haircut the win and a spot on the Survivor Series match, which you kind of saw coming. Like, commentary was putting her over. Like, Corey Graves was complimenting her, like, "Oh, she listens to metal. That's my thing." It was weird.
I love Ruby Riott. Like, for real, like, she's different. Like, and she could really go in the fucking ring. Like, I just want, like, when are we all gonna come to the realization and get off this fucking narrative that Natty is a good wrestler? The narrative that she could do a sharpshooter because she fucking can't. My 14-year-old son could do a better sharpshooter.
She started to go into a Boston Crab before she did the sharpshooter. She literally
and that she has a compelling personality because she doesn't. She is ass. Like, when are we gonna fucking realize? Like, I hate this is the thing. I could probably say this is the most I hate. The biggest thing I hate about WWE so much is that they push her and shove her in our face so much. Like, she's really something. She's not. She never was. She's trash. Like, I'm sorry. She just is. The cat shit is garbage. She can't do a fucking sharpshooter. She's part of the Hart family. Her dad is Neidhart.
The first female graduate from the Hart Dungeon.
And she can't do a fucking sharpshooter. Every time it looks like a Texas cloverleaf, or it looks like a Boston crab, or it looks like a half crab.
No, I mean, she literally was turning her, and I was like, wow, is she about to pull off a fucking Lion Tamer or Walls of Jericho? And then she went back and then stepped through. And I was like, wow, did you literally forget how to do your move?
It's her move. No one else does it. Like, literally, they sectioned it off. It's just her move. No one else can do it.
I'm trying to think.
And she forgot to do it.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because I think the last person would either be,
Cesaro, but that's when she was with him.
Yeah, exactly. Cesaro, anybody that would affiliate with her in her family. So Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, other than Sting, of course, but his is
Doesn't
Scorpion
count.
Deathlock technically. Yeah.
All I'm saying is I've been on this rant forever. Like I don't hate a lot of people in wrestling in general, but like I hate this bitch, bro. Like because she just takes so much away from other wrestlers that should be propped up on that same pedestal and given those runs and all the document. Like this bitch is in every documentary that they have. Like literally, they find some way to shoehorn fucking Natty into. It could be about literally the Dudley Boys and ECW, and they find some fucking way to shoehorn Natty Neidhart into the fucking.
I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching for her now in all the documentaries.
I swear, I'm not even saying it's like they literally find some way to shoehorn her into every documentary.
Was she
like,
in
why?
the Untold with Randy Orton and Undertaker?
Probably. I know
that's the most recent one. I keep meaning to watch it. I keep falling asleep during it.
Actually, she wasn't in that one. I just watched it yesterday. She wasn't. But anything that had to do with women, they find some way to put her in.
Backstage, fucking Big E's hanging out, Street Profits and doing their best New Day impersonation. It was pretty fun. These guys were all just cracking up together. It really that's the segment really was all that. They Street Profits
get the black guys together.
Yeah. They were loosely trying to get Big E to give some info on the New Day, but none of it was serious. Big E came in really quiet and it says, if you lay down in the ring, Kofi and Xavier won't beat you up that bad. Everyone starts laughing. And then, of course, the funniest person on the SmackDown roster, and I'll die on this hill, Billie Kay comes in. She's trying to get a job with the Street Profits, trying to get recruited. She was like, hey, I was on Raw. I have intel. And they were like, we were on Raw together. Like, we were drafted at the same time.
Angela like grabbing her hand and placing it on the picture, like it was just like subtle but like fucking away. Like Billie Kay is, I know I have my doubts, like because I knew that the company clearly is behind Peyton Royce, but Billie Kay might end up being the fucking star out of this
if they push her, because you've seen.
I think she's better in the ring too.
You've seen people
in Natty
be stars and still not get pushed, still get buried.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they still allow her, they're like, okay, you're getting momentum, let's keep pushing you, and they at least give her that. Oh yeah, I could very well see that.
The only reason I have faith is because if you think about it in NXT, she wasn't like, she was one of those like not afterthoughts, but she wasn't like somebody that they were like putting a fucking rocket on her back. Not until she got together and became the Iconics and she got to show her chops, what she could do together. Because remember, she was coming out with that long ass fucking like Charlotte Flair kind of robe and shit, and like.
I actually didn't get to see her before the Iconics. I've seen clips, but I've never actually watched her before.
Oh yeah, she was. I mean, it was literally she came out looking like a fucking like a beauty pageant kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like. But I mean, she showed what she can do with Big E. And the Street Profits, she held her own in that segment.
She's one of the funniest people in all of WWE, let alone the SmackDown roster.
Totally agreed.
Yeah. During we had afterwards the last qualifying match for the men's SmackDown Survivor Series match. Seth Rollins taking on Otis. So this is my cable was going in and out here for whatever reason. And I had to hop on a website after I realized 15 minutes in, I was like, okay, my shit's just not going to work. I saw that Murphy came out and was watching the match. At one point, Corey Graves was laughing his ass off. Did I miss something, or did you pick up on that?
I must have missed it too. Like my cable was acting stupid too. I don't maybe what
man. I want to know what was cracking Corey Graves up, because he tried to call a spot, I think, with Otis. And was just losing it on the commentary. And I was like, fuck.
Like the last maybe 10 minutes of that segment, I didn't get.
Yeah, I clearly missed it. I did get enough that Murphy caused a distraction and allowed Seth Rollins to pick up the win. The Mysterio family was looking on backstage. Here's the guy that, Aaliyah has been saying, Nothing to worry about. He's changed, and here he is helping Seth pick up wins over lovable Otis. But this led to backstage Aaliyah pissed off, confronting Murphy, and he says, "Don't worry, baby. Trust me about this. It's for the greater good."
What about the greater good?
The greater good.
But I don't know where it's going. We're back full circle. We're back full circle. Murphy helping Seth Rollins. You know.
And all this is going to turn into either Seth versus Dominic or Seth versus Ray.
For eye for an eye match. Eye for an eye
Right.
too. Like
I think that they just like dropped the
TLC is
ball.
December, right?
Yeah.
TLC is December. The second eye for the eye match. Seth is coming for that second eye.
They just dropped the ball on this Messiah shit so bad. Like it started off so promising and like so legit, and then like I know a lot of it was COVID and him losing his fucking disciples left and right. But like,
Yeah, he lost disciples left and right, and none of it was his fault. You know,
No.
Razor and Akam, they picked up an injury, and they didn't feel confident with one of them being a singles guy, although they're built like Brock Lesnar. That doesn't make any sense to me.
and that was the thing too. Like I thought about that too. Like why wouldn't you just have one just be his full-time bodyguard?
Yeah, it
Just
made
one of them,
no
like-
sense. Dude's huge.
You're doing the same thing with AJ Styles right now. Like why couldn't you have done that with fucking one of the fucking AOP dudes? And fucking Buddy, like the
weird,
three of them.
man.
Like you run trios all the time anyway.
Yeah,
Why couldn't you
it's so
just run as a
weird.
trio?
Austin Theory, of course, with that the speaking out
And then-
movement. Yeah, he couldn't hang on to anybody.
My thing is just like they've given everybody like their own like run, and they're like we all know that Seth Rollins is a staple, and they're one of their top guys that clearly they can give a shit about and want to be at the top of the card. Like if you're gonna make him be a villain, and he's actually excels at being a villain, what has happened that whenever he was a heel, he always had that. He had the fucking Jamie and them and
J&J Security.
J&J Secure, like give him something, like give him, like him by himself doesn't resonate, and it just makes him look like shit when he's getting jumped by this old ass dude and his son. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any, like I feel like we would care more about it too if you put Ray and them in more, I guess more like put them in more situations where you knew that they weren't going to come out on top.
They didn't have
And that
the
what happened
obvious
if you-
advantage.
Yeah, and that's what the heel needs to have the obvious advantage for your baby face to overcome at the pay-per-view and everything. But like it's 4-on-1.
Yeah,
Like,
I
literally
remember
4
that
on
too.
1.
I remember that. Like, it was always strange how they've been doing this.
And
Another-
5-on-1 if you count Mama Mysterio. Shit.
I know. Another thing that's strange is Lars Sullivan. Look, listen, man. I know we like to drag Lars Sullivan through the dirt, but the fact that in the opening like 5 seconds, Lars is sitting there shirtless across from Michael Cole, flexing his fucking pecs, dude, made me
And
laugh.
fucking
so
breathing like he's jerking off. Like is he like fucking like, oh my
Oh my god, dude!
Ugh.
Oh, it definitely gave me the Heidenreich vibes.
I thought he was gonna bust a load at any second. That's all I kept. I'm like,
Yo,
this dude's having flashbacks from his porn days. Like, bro, this is not that company, bro. Chill.
I felt like this was unintentionally hilarious. I loved every second of it. The story took a backseat just from Lars Sullivan's demeanor and everything between the heavy
Yeah,
breathing.
why was he shirtless?
the
Like it's
flexing
supposed
of
to
the
be like a,
titties. Yeah, because
and then you're like yelling at the end, like, ah, that makes the bully scared.
Because
Like,
last
what?
week they were trying to establish him as a like kind of human. You know what I mean? He was wearing a
But then,
polo.
yeah, they're trying to fucking get us sympathy for this.
No, there was no
fornicating-
sympathy from this coked up fucking Lars Sullivan that we got tonight.
He looked like he was on Molly.
Holy
ready to
shit. Oh, it was so good. It was so it was
I
so-
can't like I just can't do it, man. Like I want like
Dude, I don't
I
ever
just
want to
can't
see
get
him
the
wrestle.
footage.
I just want more uncomfortable interviews with him. I just want more of these. I will take these.
but that's the thing. Like I thought I was thinking that too, but like these uncomfortable things just make me go back to why everyone hates him to begin with. Like
I found
saying homosexual slurs and talking about gay people, but you were doing gay porn. Like it doesn't like shit doesn't make it make sense.
I don't know, man. I loved it. I thought this shit was. I don't think it's what they were going for. But,
no, absolutely not.
I found it so funny.
They're trying to garner sympathy for.
I don't think they did. I think they're trying to make him another scary generic monster. Like, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. They're trying to.
They're
trying to get you behind the homosexual races. That's what they're trying to do.
No, they're not doing. That's you're taking privilege now with that shit. It's just he was the bully. He's the bully, and he's a monster at 13.
He bullied the bullies. That's the part that why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because he said he bullies the bullies, which means he's the good guy.
What caught me was he would bully the bullies. He would like push them. I forget all the examples he gave. He's like, I would make them eat stuff.
I make them do whatever I want.
Yeah,
they
would eat stuff.
Like what?
Glass, dirt.
Like, do you know? You know the man who's done the things in his past, and you're gonna have him say, "I used to make the bullies do what I want."
Yeah.
Whoa, pause.
Yeah, like I said, major Heidenreich vibes. like, I just wish he had reached over and just put like a hand on Michael Cole's shoulder. It was just like,
right. I wish he wasn't like Michael. Fucking like, yeah. Like I wish he wasn't like about to bust a nut the whole time. Like I just wish he was just like talking calm, and then he like put a hand on Michael Cole's leg.
But at the end, he was like, "This is real intimidation," and then he like screams, and then that was the interview. Fucking loved it, man. And like I said, I loved it because it was so it was terrible. It was by no means was I supposed to like it in the way that I liked it. It's just like one of those really bad movies you just have to laugh at.
Right. It's like a C or D horror movie where everything's so terrible you just have to like it.
Yeah, that was definitely me.
I'm not there yet, though. I am not there yet.
I swear to God. What's the next one? Because we've got childhood, now we've got adolescenthood, we got teenage years. The next step is his adult years.
Yeah, where I was taking shower scenes.
I was a bully in the message boards.
I was a bully in the shower room with the other guys.
All right, let's drop this shit. Let's just drop it. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, why do all creepy guys like Michael Cole so much? Katie asks. Like, I don't know, Katie.
Because he's a little tiny guy that they think they can take advantage of.
There you go. Heard it from himself. Kevin Owens addresses that before the match that he has with Jay is that the beating Jay gets from Kevin Owens will have come from Kevin Owens, not at the behest of somebody else.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We have a match between them. During the match, Roman Reigns sends out Paul Heyman. This proves to be a distraction at some point. Kevin Owens gets low blowed. Another headbutt low blow, by the way. It's like they discovered a move, and now they really want to just do this more often.
Toss it up, like.
Yeah.
Like they did it like how many times on Raw in the last couple weeks? Like.
Yeah, so we got a headbutt low blow tonight from Jey Uso. This allowed him to pick up the win, and then Roman Reigns met him at the top of the ramp, and it was just.
Which is the only reason, like, I don't mind Jay doing it because Roman's been doing the kick out, so it's a. I don't like I said this
the kick out low blow, the ram low blow. We just need some weird.
I was just done with this because this is not Kevin Owens. This is hashtag not my KO.
This was the least intriguing match because there was no stakes. You knew what it was. No. It was just to help Jay solidify further that he's with Roman. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So you sacrifice KO.
Yeah.
For no reason. You could have used any babyface or anybody in the back for this role because it doesn't do it. And then on top of it, they still got to be fucking teammates at Survivor Series.
Yeah, who's on SmackDown that cracks jokes? It very easily could have been somebody else. It didn't have to be a Survivor Series tag team partner.
No, it didn't.
Who's on the SmackDown?
I thought that KO coming to SmackDown was going to be a new beginning for him, but it's still
like it could have been Kalisto. trying to make friends because Kalisto just broke up with the Lucha House Party.
It could have been Lucha House Party.
Well, no, because they're over on Raw.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got moved. That's right.
Yeah. They're on Raw.
There's some jobbers they could have used. Something.
It could have been Kalisto.
It didn't have to be Kevin Owens.
It could have been Dolph Ziggler or Robert Roode, but they're heels. Apollo Crews. It'd have to be a Kalisto or Apollo Crews. That's it. Because otherwise you have Aleister Black and Shorty G, and I'm not sacrificing those guys.
Yeah, like I said, it's just.
But then you have free agents. You have free agents like Bo Dallas, the Forgotten Sons. I forgot they still had a job. Yeah, Ivar, Jimmy Uso, Jinder Mahal, Kane, and Mojo Rawley. Kane's still on the roster? What?
Shit.
Hell no.
He's a fucking mayor. He ain't coming back.
Hell no. But anyways, yeah, that was the main event. Was like I said, like the least favorite part of the whole show. And I'm sorry that I didn't get more in depth with the match. Once again, it was issues with my cable. I only really caught like bits and pieces of the.
It was a standard Kevin Owens match and the standard Jey Uso super kicks. KO did a splash from the apron to the floor. It wasn't anything in depth. Like I said, I couldn't get behind it anyway because of how shitty they were doing Kevin Owens to begin with. So
right.
There it is.
There was it. That was SmackDown. That was the show. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you like us, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe on YouTube. Definitely trying to get those YouTube numbers up. Of course, make sure to tune in tomorrow night or later today if you're watching this after the live stream for our official recap of Full Gear. We're doing Full Gear. I'm on the fence. I might join you guys. So is it the full cast, you, Kev, and Katie all doing it?
I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet or not.
Okay.
But them two for sure.
Yeah, I'm on the fence too. I might hop in it, might not. It really just depends how I'm feeling. I need to catch up on some sleep. Between not getting any sleep at night and then the new iPhone working me to the bone, it's a bitch. But,
I dig it.
Yeah, other than that, man. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys later.
Oh, shit. My outro's all fucked up. Oh, no. I'm going to salvage this. Wait. Hold on, everybody. Wait. The real outro's coming. Just sit tight. Sit tight. Uh-oh. I think I just cut my... I should just cut my losses here. Fuck.